Hello BookTube! Today I have a tag video. It is called the BooKTUbe Baby Tag, and I will link the original video down below. A lot of good questions in this tag, so I was really excited to do this one. So let's just begin. Question number 1. What has been the most exciting part of being on BookTube? I think the most exciting part is just finding this huge community of people who share the same interests and the same passions. Before, I didn't have very many friends or family members who enjoyed reading and writing as much as I do. But now it's almost as if I find a new friend every day in this community, and it's just so wonderful. Question number 2, what has been the most discouraging part of being on BookTube? There are a couple of different things that discourage me. For one, the fact that I don't have much time to devote to not only creating my own content, but watching the content of my friends and fellow booktubers. So that's one thing that's kind of discouraging. I just wish that I had more time to devote to it. Another thing is the editing. I could still consider myself an editing newbie, if you will, and I just find it a little bit frustrating at times, so I kind of wish that I had the time to develop more of a talent towards editing. Then we get into the discussion of dislikes. Now, I haven't gotten very many dislikes on my video, but when I do, I'm just constantly wondering why a person would do that. I'm very fortunate that most of my videos get likes, so I try not to focus on the dislikes as much, but I do take it into consideration when I get a dislike on one of my videos, and I try to pinpoint the reason why someone would do that, but I don't try to focus on it too much, because I would rather focus my time and energy on the people who are enjoying my content and really just building a community of a love for books and reading and all things related to books. Another thing that I've noticed is I have a Twitter account, so I am part of the Booktuber community, and it can be very toxic. Nothing has personally affected me. No one's has ever gone after me, so you could say, but I do have some friends that people have attacked and gone after, and it just makes me feel so sad for them. And if I could just give one piece of advice, it is to not interact with those types of people. And if you notice that someone is constantly being negative, then you can just not follow them and try to make your space as drama-free and positive as possible. Number 3, what has been your favorite video you've created for BookTube? So I have 3 of them, and I can't pick one. So I will have to go with the first one being my most recent video, because it got the most views in the shortest length of time. I was so excited for that. It was my 2020 reading goals video, and I will try to put that in the cards up above. But I was just really excited, because as a creator, that's what you want. You want to be seen, you want to have a good amount of likes on your videos, and I just really thought that it was fun and encouraging for me to get that many views, and I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me in that video. Next, one of my favorite books is Depressing by Stephen King, and I am the type of reviewer that likes to really dig deep and take my time and analyze things as much as I can and find a deeper connection in books. So that was definitely a book that I hold very dear to my heart, and I really enjoyed talking about that book and getting that video up for everyone and anyone to see. And then third, a book that I reviewed last year in the fall. It is a nonfiction book called Sybil by Flora Schreiber. And in that video, I actually cried on camera, and I decided to leave it on there because I just felt like it was important for me to showcase how books sometimes affect us as readers. And that book definitely impacted my life in such a strong way that I wanted to share that with you guys and basically not be or feel embarrassed about it. So those are my 3 favorite videos that I have uploaded to my BookTube channel. Question number 4, what has been your favorite comment posted on your channel so far? So going back to the previous question, I mentioned that one of my favorite reviews I've done is the review of Desperation by Stephen King. It's one of my favorite books. It just so happens on that video, someone commented, and it is by far one of my favorite comments that I've ever received on any of my videos. So I'm gonna read that now. It's from Upscale Avenue from 4 months ago, and they say, I'm currently in high school and I love this book. Talk is an amazing antagonist. I also found it deeply moving, particularly at the end. You're the first who shared this perspective. So that person is actually the first who shared my perspective. So it's really comforting to know that when I am talking about these books, that I am connecting with other people who maybe share the same ideas and the same thoughts as me, but have not been able to communicate those thoughts in a way that's meaningful and really just diving deeper into texts that are meant to entertain us, essentially. So I really enjoy just taking my time with books and really connecting to those deeper parts of a book that make me feel a deep, deep emotion. So that was just really encouraging for me that someone out there noticed that I was talking about that and I was feeling those things, and I just really, really appreciated, and I was really excited for that comment. Number 5, who is your biggest fan? So when I think of fan, I think of celebrities. Okay, I am obviously not a celebrity, but if you want to consider a fan, I would probably go with my parents. I think they are my biggest fans when it comes to pursuing this passion of mine. They are constantly giving me ideas, whether they are giving me ideas and suggestions, or whether it be to push me to keep doing this when I feel like I'm doing it for nothing. When it comes to biggest fan, I would have to say my parents, but biggest supporter on BookTube would have to go to my friend named Joe. Joe has been such a great friend, such a great supporter, and such a great part of the community that I'm trying to build. He comments on every single video. There was a time when I was doing a read-along for a classic and no one was watching my videos. When I say no one, I mean no one was watching my videos. And I've realized that I should have probably kept going, but I decided to stop doing it because I wasn't getting any type of reaction from those videos. So I was trying to focus more on the videos that I was getting reaction from and a community response from. But Joe, he continued to comment on my videos. He was the only one, and I appreciate that so much. Also, I want to mention my friends who are huge supporters of my videos. They share them constantly with other people and others on their social medias, and I will have to mention Kayla and my friend Amy. They have always shared every single one of my videos, and for them, I'm also very grateful. So I love you all so very much. Next, this is the final question number 6. Who is your favorite new booktuber? By far, my favorite new booktuber is Joella Reads, and I will link her channel down below, and I will also link the video that made me fall in love with her as a person. Her video that she did, I believe it's called an unorganized bookshelf reorganization video, and let me tell you, she had me laughing every 5 seconds. She's so funny, she's so relatable, and I just look forward to everything that she puts out. I will guarantee that she will make you laugh at least once in this video. So I'm going to share that in the comment section down below. So yeah, that is my BookTube baby tag, and I had a lot of fun answering these questions. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to bookmark Beth.